What's up, my friends? How you guys doing for a Tuesday morning? Actually, I would normally think today is Monday morning, but just getting back from a birthday weekend for my bride, and we had an absolute blast hanging out at our river property. Wanted to pop on here quickly this morning. I've got to do another Zoom here shortly, but a couple weeks ago, I interviewed Sarah Robbins, who is an incredibly successful network marketer. One of the things that I enjoy doing is having sit-down sessions with very successful people and just picking their brains and finding out how they did what they did. I think anybody who's involved in the network marketing profession, especially somebody who's newer or maybe not yet having achieved the level of success that they desire, they look at people that are on stages earning checks, got the big pin levels, ranks or whatever, and they're like, how did you do it? And I think that's an important thing. I would say for sure, one of the greatest qualities that one can exhibit in this business is being inquisitive, being curious. And then more importantly, not just being inquisitive and curious, but having the willingness to ask. I've done a lot of trainings over the years, and for sure you guys have heard me talk about the importance of asking, whether it's asking a prospect to take a look or asking someone for advice or asking for a tip. I mean, anybody. I think one of the most beautiful things about this business model is, I won't say anybody, but most people, if you were to say, hey, look, can you give me some tips, give me some advice, can you help a brother out? I really want to figure this game out. Most people are willing to share. And so, a couple of weeks ago, I sat down with Sarah, and we go way back. I've met her probably 20 years ago at a mastermind event, and her story is really interesting. If you missed the actual interview that I did, you can go to toddfalcone.com. You can see it. It was maybe a couple of episodes ago. And it was a fascinating conversation. Interestingly enough, she goes from what she was doing, and I'm not going to unveil the whole interview right now, but she goes from what she was doing to finding network marketing, which is great. And she does, and I'll just leave it at $1 billion. It was more than that, but her own team was doing in excess of $1 billion annually in sales. That's a team. That there are companies. In fact, I would say most network marketing companies as a whole don't do $1 billion annually. So pretty big achievement to be running a sales team that's doing over $1 billion. And unfortunately, she was in one of those companies that went affiliate. And so her whole team lost their checks overnight, like literally went to zero. It's funny, the company goes, oh yeah, we'll keep you as a single tier. Nobody stays. They came in there to build a network marketing business, to build a team. They didn't come in there for just front level sales. So none of those people ever hang out. So she, I remember in the conversation, she said something like, what did she say? It wasn't can I, should I do it again? It was like, basically she said she came to the conclusion, how could I not go do it again? And one of the things that we discussed, which I think is critical to anyone's success in the network marketing space, is having systems. And she, right now, is in the process. I think it's today, actually, if I'm not mistaken. This is a great book. I have an early copy, like you can see right here. This is like before anybody else gets a copy, but I'm pretty confident today is the day she's releasing this book. This is a really great book written by somebody who has been there, and I don't want to say done that, but been there, done that, and doing it. And so if you're like me and you're like, hey, if there's something I can learn, I think the beautiful thing about books is they don't cost very much, right? It's like, there's no excuse for somebody to say, nope, I can't afford the book. I mean, when it comes down to a $1,500 coaching program or something like that, or 10 grand, maybe somebody's got to think about it for a second, but not a book. The link for her new book release, which I'm hoping it's today. I'm probably 99% positive it is today. It's called the book is called The Multiply Method. She talks a lot about systems and creating systems and tools for your team. I would encourage anyone who has a desire to create success and likes to learn from individuals who have had exceptional and continue to have exceptional success in the network marketing space to grab a copy of her book. You can go to themultiplymethod.com and you can grab yourself a copy. And if you did miss the interview that we did, again, you can go back to toddfalcone.com and watch that interview. And I get on here and, talk to different people, whether it's, Ray Higdon, Dan McCormick, I could go on and on, lots and lots of people. And by the way, I'll say this, if you know somebody who's incredibly successful and you think I ought to interview them, reach out to me. And I love just having conversations, just casual conversations with people and find out how'd you do, okay. Everybody wants to know, like, how'd you do what you do? What are you doing? How'd you get there? And Sarah's story is really, really exceptional. So, and this book is truly exceptional. I had a chance to read the entire thing over the last month or so. But two things, again, get a copy of her book, The Multiply Method. And again, you can go to themultiplymethod.com, get yourself a copy of it, and then catch that interview. And hopefully I'll see some of you guys this week. I'm heading out Thursday morning, bright and early, to go to the ANMP, the Association of Network Marketing Professionals annual event, which I've had the pleasure of speaking at for probably 20 years. It's a long time. I only missed 1 year. Well, we missed a little period of time when we couldn't leave our homes, if you guys all remember that. But other than that, last year I didn't make it because the weather turned me around. So, but I fingers crossed, pray that the weather is good. And I will look forward to seeing some of you guys at the ANMP in Dallas, Texas this weekend. So get yourself a copy of Sarah's new book releasing today. And you can have that in your hot little hands. But the most important thing is you read the book and then you apply. And the cool thing is you're learning from somebody who is documented, like somebody who's built it, done it, doing it. And that's a pretty cool thing. So I got to go host a Zoom for a bunch of folks in South Africa. So I'm going to let you guys go and you enjoy your day. All right. We'll see you next time.